Hey everybody, Shay here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Brok the InvestiGator going for the Master of Mattresses achievement. This is to jump on every single bed in the game. There's going to be a total of 10 beds that count towards the achievement. The first one up is actually going to be in the Prologue. It's going to be towards the end. This is going to be right when you get to the final room right here. After your little confrontation with Leah, you're going to find the bed right here. In order to jump on a bed, you're going to need to enter action mode with the Y button. And then you're going to want to jump on the bed with the A button, and then you want to bounce on it a few times in order for it to count. And then once you have done so, feel free to jump off the bed and carry on with your business. So that's going to be the first one. Moving on to the second bed, this is going to be the start of chapter 1 when you are in your apartment. You're going to jump on your own bed, which is going to be Brok's bed right here in the bottom left corner. So just make sure you hit the Y button to enter action mode and then bounce on it a few times. Sometimes after bouncing on a bed, you should get a witty reply from the surrounding characters. In this situation, Graff should say something, so make sure you listen to his witty retort. And then once you get that out of the way, we're going to continue on our business right here in the apartment. There is going to be a second bed, which is going to be Graff's bed. However, we can't enter his bedroom quite just yet, so make sure you finish up what you need to do here. Make sure you head on outside and then do what you need to do in the lobby. And then make sure you go outside the apartment building and then take care of everything here. Once you are done with that, you can actually head back inside the apartment. Graff should have went to school, and then you should have access to the entirety of the apartment, including his room, so make sure you head on in there, and then you can take care of his bed right away. You can go inside here later, of course, but might as well take care of it as soon as it becomes available to you, so make sure you bounce on his bed, and then make sure you get that one off the list. You are going to go to where you need to get going next, which is going to be Sin's apartment in Sector 56X. Make sure you head on inside and then have your little conversation with him. As soon as you get free range of the apartment to do your investigation, you're going to want to take care of his bed. It is going to be right here in the main room. You need to press the button in order to drop it first. So make sure you do that, and as soon as the mattress falls down, you're going to want to jump on it. So make sure you enter action mode and then bounce on it until you get the response from Sin, and that should take care of another one off of the list. Once you are done here, you're going to need to head over to Shay's garage next to do a few more things for the investigation, so make sure you head that way. And then once you are in Shay's actual garage, you're going to want to talk to her first, obviously, to get all of the story stuff out of the way. It's going to be a lot of things you need to talk to her about, but make sure you get through that. Do not forget to head into her room, which is going to be this area right here where the arrow is pointing to. You're going to find this snowboard-looking thing right here, which is going to be her bed. Enter action mode and then try to jump on it, and that's going to take care of this one. That should be all of the beds for Chapter 1, so that should also be half of the achievement, thankfully. So once you take care of all of those, we're going to start up Chapter 2. Make sure you get through the beginning, and then eventually you're going to get to Brok's scenario where he gets put into jail. Once you are here, make sure you set the jail cell to the bedroom mode, which is going to be the second button. Your bed is going to be right here. Enter action mode, and then make sure you bounce on it a few times, and that should knock another one off the list. Nothing else for the rest of Chapter 2 or Chapter 3. The next couple of beds are going to be in Chapter 4. This is during Brok's scenario when you head over to the lab. There's going to be 3 in here. You're going to have the 3 sub-rooms in the lab, and each of them are going to have a bed. So first one up is going to be the one in Dr. Hush's office, which is going to be the first room you visit. Head on inside and make sure you grab it. It's going to be this thing right here at the top of the room. And then once you take care of that, we're going to head into Dr. Mink's office. You're going to need to get the door open, so either knock and convince him, or if you want to, you could break the door down. As long as you get inside, as you are going to need to head in here to start the actual investigation of this sequence of the chapter. So make sure you get through that, and then once you get control of your character, before you do anything and before you forget, make sure you get Dr. Mink's bed out of the way. It's going to be in the same location as the other room, so this thing right here at the top, and that's going to take care of that. Your investigation is going to eventually lead you to go into the restroom, which is going to be the room in the middle, and there's going to actually be a bed right here, right in the middle. It's going to be this couch-looking thing, so make sure you jump on that, and that's going to be the 9th and penultimate one, and the last one is going to be at the end of the chapter. This is going to be when you're in the last room in the bunker with Graff. Once you get control of him, you're going to want to jump on the bed right here at the bottom. So make sure you enter action mode, bounce on it a few times, and that should be the 10th and final bed. Once you have bounced on every single one at least once, you should be good for your achievement. There it is, 30 gamer score. And that's all there is to it.